guys? It's Alex coming back at you. Welcome to the vlog. Today, I don't know what the day has in store. I know I'll be watching Sweet Pea a little bit later, and probably gonna stop in at Costco and look at some drinks that will be sugar free for me. Right now, unfortunately, I am busy editing today's vlog that hasn't been put up yet. Normally I have them up before 9 and it's 10:12 already, and I'm just finishing it up. Last night I was super tired. I had a lot of excitement, kind of partied a little too hard after hearing the good news about the vascular surgeons. All in all, today's another good day. Moving forward, like everything's hunky-dory, and I hope you guys are all having an amazing, awesome day. And I hope as we go throughout the day we can have a wonderful adventure together. And I just want to tell you guys how much I appreciate, again, how much I love the support, and how so many of you are continually watching the vlogs, and it means a lot to me, and I just want to let that be known. And I hope that you guys are all having an amazing day and doing awesome, and whether you had to work today or you had today off or you get the weekends off or whatever your life has in store, I hope that you're living to the fullest that you can, and I do appreciate all that you do for me and the vlog, and I'll just catch you guys later, alright? So guys, Grandpa actually has a in-home nurse coming. I just got done with mine, and Grandpa was in the hospital and stuff, so he has one coming in, and we can go and meet her and whatnot. Let's see. I don't know if Grandpa wants me to go in there or not, but I'm just drinking a little bit of milk. But let's go and check it out real quick. I'm actually watching live PD. If you know me, I love watching like police investigation shows, stuff like that. So that's how it is sometimes. Well, Grandpa is back there. He's talking to the nurse, and I don't want to go bother him. They have to ask a bunch of questions and stuff. I remember the assessment that I had to go through, so I'm not going to sit there and hassle him and make a big deal out of it. But yeah, they're just making sure that he's doing good. Grandpa feels like he needs some help getting back to... he wants to get stronger and stuff, and so they're going to have a physical therapist come and help him out with that. And I mean, my grandpa's 98 years old, so anything for him, any small thing could end up being potentially a big thing, and he definitely moves better than any 98-year-old that I know of. But he feels like he could do better, so they're going to see if they can help him with that. Time will tell. But yeah, and I'm just going to be sitting here for a little bit watching some TV, enjoying a Friday. Heather's still sleeping, so don't want to bother her and wake her up. But I'll catch you guys a little later, okay? Hey guys, so it's the next day, and I'm filming kind of the end part of the video. It's Saturday, and it's just yesterday. Yeah, I hung out with Sweet Pea and had dinner with her, and we did go to Costco, but there really wasn't much to see. I got pretty tired, so I didn't edit the video. The last couple of days, it's not that I haven't been motivated, it's just, I've been doing a lot more activity and stuff, and so my body takes a pretty big hit, and I end up falling asleep, when it comes to the night, and, yesterday was just one of those days where I had gone out and gone for a walk, and then I went with Sweet Pea and played at the park, and I was just tired afterwards. You know, it's just me being honest. Well, what was really good is I got a call from Dr. Calabra, my doctor that's actually managing my diabetes, and I had called him because I needed to fill my Lantus and I needed to fill my Novolog, uh, and I needed new syringes to administer those insulins. And I just to give you guys a rundown of, like, for me. So for the Lantus, they give me a 3 months regimen of Lantus because I go through a VRX pharmacy, and so since my insurance would prefer me to be using that pharmacy, they'll go ahead and fill my drugs for 3 months in advance, which is nice because instead of paying a co-fee every month for Lantus, I only have to pay it once for every 3 months. And the Lantus, the co-fee's $85 just for the Lantus. I mean, that's pretty insane. I mean, that's a lot of money to be spending, especially if you're doing it every month for one drug, you know. And then my Novolog is another, I think, $95, right? And again, if I was having to do it, I fill it for 3 months. I only pay the $195, or just that $95 initial co-fee for those 3 months. So yeah, it saves because I'm not doing it by month. I'm doing it every 3 months, and then with the syringes are pretty cheap. I think they're only like a $3 copay. But then I have my warfarin and my atorvastatin and my lisinopril that I also take. And again, they fill those for 3 weeks or 3 months in advance. And what's really cool is I can either go and pick up those drugs or I can have them shipped to me. And I actually talked to my mom because my mom actually has the same insurance as me and Heather do. So I told her, like, hey, you should think about going to the VRX pharmacy because, my mom's got fibromyalgia, she's got osteoporosis, she's dealing with a broken ankle right now. My mom has mobility problems. Just the end of last year, as I came out of the hospital, she talked to her doctor, and the doctor was like, hey, you should be using handicap spots. And so they went through all those paperwork and stuff to do that. And I just think it would be beneficial for my mom to go through the VRX, since we have the same insurance and stuff, that, save her a little bit of money. They can ship her drugs to her so she doesn't have to worry about going out, especially like today. Like if she had to go and get her prescriptions today, I mean, like, it's icy, it's snowy, it just wouldn't be a good idea. It would not be a good idea for my mom to be out in this, and because that's how she broke her ankle in the first place, was she slipped and broke it. But yeah, so those other 3 drugs, the atorvastatin and stuff, it just doesn't cost that much. I think for when I filled the lisinopril and the atorvastatin, it was like $10, so it's not that bad. The warfarin, I think, is like even cheaper than that, which is strange because it's a blood thinner. I think it's only like $5 copay. Like, it's cheap. But yeah, I had called my doctor's office to get a refill, and they actually ended up calling me back, today on Friday, and he was like, hey, like, for being new, diagnosed to having diabetes and stuff, you've been managing your sugars the best that he's seen a patient do, which kind of made me feel good. But then I was like, is there a problem? Do you need me to change something, or do you want me to be taking more? Do you want me to increase my insulin or something? Like, I don't know what he was calling for, because I was just calling in for just simply to get the refill. And he's like, well, Mr. Sosa, I'm confident that you are managing your sugar well enough, and you've stayed consistent since you've got out of the hospital to managing your sugar. You're exercising. You've lost 10 pounds from the last time you went and visited the doctors. And I would just like you to make another appointment in about the next month or so, just so we can talk about maybe rearranging your medication. And I was like, okay. And he goes, but I'm not gonna refill your Novolog. And I was like, okay. And he goes, because I don't think at this stage of your diabetes management, it's not going to be necessary because of how you've conducted yourself and how you've been managing your sugar appropriately. I'm not going to refill your Novolog because I don't think that it's basically you're just going to be paying for something that you're never going to use. And that's appreciated because, again, that's $95 that I would have to spend just on a little vial that's, probably 1.5 inches high and probably like 1/2 inch in diameter, circular diameter. I mean, yeah, I only have to use, 1 to 5 units if I did use it. But the thing is since I left the hospital, I've only used the secondary insulin twice. Like in the hospital, I was using it every day, But when I came out of the hospital, I buckled down. I stuck with lowering my portions, making sure I'm watching my carbohydrate intake and my sugar intake. I mean, you guys know I stopped drinking Coca-Cola. I stopped all these things. And so, guys, it's just that persistence is paying off. And, this week has been amazing for me just because, I have seen the progress. And it's a welcoming sight. It's welcoming to me. And if you're wondering why I'm not wearing my glasses, oftentimes I'm sitting in front of the window, I get this nasty glare, and there's not much hope to not have the glare on my glasses. And I wanted you to see, my eyes and feel where I'm coming from, because I do appreciate all that you guys do. And remember, guys, let's keep up with the positivity, because life's too short not to be positive, so that we can have our happiness. Positivity is always going to bring us happiness. And always, let's do it to it together. Love you guys.
So, be careful. Some candy can be spicy, so be careful. So, watch my uncle's video. Let's do it to it together. Make sure subscribe.